Hi, I'm Angela Martin and welcome to 504 Oakforest Road in Kuranda. Leave the world behind as you enter into your very own private and peaceful sanctuary. It's 5 acres of stunning, and I mean stunning, natural rainforest, and we have a magnificent high-set Queenslander, absolutely character-filled as you would expect, and it has been lovingly looked after and maintained by the same owners for more than 20 years. And for one incredibly lucky buyer, hopefully it is you, we have a beautiful home that you can also cherish and love and call home. Just magnificent beyond belief. The house is actually nestled in amongst the 5 acres. So, you know, nature's paradise, bird lover's paradise. It has everything you would want from a rainforest sanctuary. So let's go in and have a look. Before we do though, make sure you subscribe to that YouTube channel and check out my coming soon properties so that you do find out about fantastic lifestyle properties just like this one. Let's go in. You're seriously, and I mean seriously, going to fall in love with it. Sparkly, stunning rainforest. Now, that is a big long driveway, and the property is probably around about 280 meters long by about 80 wide. So we are about 130, 140 meters into the land. So when I said private and peaceful at the beginning, this is exactly what we've got. Now, we're going to head up into the house, but a little bit of orientation. First thing we're going to see is this fantastic shed, and we will have a look at that slightly later. Big enough for approximately 6 cars. Beautiful, beautiful house. Upstairs, we've got 2 bedrooms. We've got a bathroom, we've got a couple of balconies, and a beautiful living area and kitchen, of course. And then downstairs, because it's a high-set Queenslander, we actually have a self-contained little granny flat, and around the back, it is all concreted. It is nice and high, so the flexibility and the options for lifestyle are absolutely phenomenal. So we're going to head up there, and we're just going to marvel at all that character. Welcome home. You have this instant feeling of, oh, we've got a welcome mat, instant feeling of calm. Little gate here, just in case you've got children or something and you don't want them to head down into the garden. This is beyond stunning. The actual house is an original 1930s workers' cottage that was moved here from Lake Street in Cairns, I think around about the 1990s somewhere. So when I say character-filled, I mean absolutely character-filled. We'll have a look at the garden over there in a minute, but let's come in here. Silky, oh, I'm going to start on my wood. Everyone knows how much I love my wood. Silky oak, original, character-filled, beautiful, organic doors. They're just splendid. And then you come into a glorious Queenslander. You've got all the VJ, the vertical joists, up and down, character beyond belief. And the floors, they look like Baltic pine floors. Again, just oozes, and I mean oozes warmth like you would not believe. Big high ceilings. We've got fans. We've got LED light windows. That is absolutely sensational. And of course the bifolds, they open up so that you can just get that beautiful, gorgeous view, which we will go and have a look at. Wood burning stove, absolutely brilliant. We do get Kuranda chilly nights, which is, it's a bit exciting actually. And then we've got 2 bedrooms here. So this is a really lovely room. Come in, because again, if you just look at all the lovely fluffy things, look at how high that mozzie actually is. It's there, I'm sure, for decoration, because you know we can close the windows and doors in the wet tropics. Beautiful casement windows. And I want us to come out here because this is where the sun rises. So you could be sitting here in the morning, up nice and early, and that is east. So all that beautiful morning sun, you can see it absolutely sparkling out into the rainforest. We will go and we will, of course, have a look. But we've got tree ferns, we can hear the birds, we can watch the wallabies. It is just something that feeds the soul. And of course, we just come back through into the living area. But whilst we're out here, we've got a fabulous bathroom. This is an original organic bathroom. I absolutely love it. Windows, silky oak. You know, the silky oak is so expensive. You cannot buy silky oak now, especially when it comes to actually building. And here we have it beyond belief. We've got a toilet here. Have a look here. We've got a vanity. It's just a nice rustic vanity. We've got original shower. And again, just a little attention to detail. Look at this. This is all carved wood. I just love it. You can just imagine, you know, pampering yourself in the morning. And then if we do a little circle around here, this is what you're actually coming out onto. So when I say it feeds, it's lovely, gorgeous ferns. When I say it feeds the soul, I mean, it really does feed the soul. So we're going to go in and have a look at that other bedroom, but I just want you to marvel at that beautiful view. We're going to come back in this way because I forgot to show you that we have a wonderful, great big air conditioning unit, actually reverse cycle, so heats and cools, so comfort all year round. Now, in Queenslanders, we actually have, I love these doors, we have adjoining rooms. So we're actually not going to go in that way, but I just wanted to show you that, well, we're here. Why don't we just go in this way? We actually have adjoining rooms. Makes it really, really functional. So if you've got maybe children or something, or you know, you just want to have the door open, you can. Or it can be totally closed off for ultimate privacy. But who would not want to lie in bed? I'm not going to lie in bed, but oh, it's so comfy. And look at the marveling of the rainforest in the morning. Absolutely just beyond sensational. And the other fantastic thing, as with old, you know, original buildings, I'm actually going to just come around this way because this was the original entrance. The stairs here go downstairs, and we'll look at that when we go down. But we can actually come up, and this was the original. And look at this, coloured glass, absolutely just beautiful. So this has been purposed as a room. It could be, you actually could, you know, when you park your car or when you go downstairs, you can come back up here as your entrance. So you can come up into the house 2 different ways. And then we have got the most amazing kitchen. Look at this. Cupboard space all the way up here. This fantastic space for like little butler's pantry bit. Plenty of drawers, plenty of cupboards, room for your fridge, and this is granite benchtop. It's not Laminex, it is granite benchtop. And again, we have all the organicness of this floor. I just absolutely love it. Windows, we've got all the original features here. You know, the little shade window covers that are metal, silky oak doors. Just, I just want us to wander around here because I'm just seriously in love with this kitchen. And then of course out behind us is where we came in, and this is where you're going to spend, you know, morning time there with that beautiful warm glow of the sun coming up. But this is where you're going to be spending your time. Plenty of place to cook. Take it straight out there. You can talk to your guests, you know, or your family or your partner, just here. And if we have a look up over that side, that is just beyond spectacular. We have the same view as we do, you know, in the mornings. But look at the sun. Look at the sun, absolutely sparkle. It's beyond, it's sometimes beyond words when you're actually in an environment, when you're in a place. And of course, this is, you know, beautiful natural rainforest. I think in a 24-hour sitting, the owners counted about 18 species of birds. So if you are a bird lover, or if you're a nature lover, you know, your wallabies or your little baby pademelons, everything is just going to be here, just again to feed the soul. And we have got this beautiful, beautiful undercover deck living area. Fantastic. We're going to head downstairs and explore. Before we head downstairs, I just have to show you something too. I'm going to get you to stand here so I can show you this. We have a little rainwater tank just here. So if the power goes off, because here we have our tank water and bore water. So the bore water is pumped into the tanks, and we've got two 2,700 litre tanks just over there, which I'll show you. But if we lose power, we have got the most amazing, I'm not going to turn the tap on, but gravity fed rainwater all year round. Absolutely fantastic. Now I'm going to head you downstairs. Just special. Hopefully you're getting a sense of just how unbelievably special and gorgeous and sparkly this rainforest property is. It just sparkles. Come, Angela, it's good, very excited. So this is a little self-contained granny flat. Now we've got steel posts. We love steel and we love concrete in the wet tropics. It is our best friend. A little bit tongue-tied there. It's the excitement. So if you have, you know, extended family, or you want to, you know, Airbnb it for a little bit of extra dollars, this is just brilliant. It has its own little balcony, as you can see. We have our own just lovely space. We've got a sink here, microwave. It would be so easy to put in a, you know, cooktop if you wanted to, or, you know, you just have a barbecue just outside because you'd have your table and your chairs. And then we have its own bedroom. This is just a really great little bedroom. We've got our little, little ropes in here. Oops, plenty of space in there. And a little shelf just here. Nice wooden organic shelf of that. That would be out of the forest, almost guaranteed. Just beautiful. And then totally brilliant bathroom. So we've got shower, plenty of space in here. Nice big glass shower, toilet, and a vanity, and mirrors that I can keep checking for my lippy. So this is, you know, functionality, flexibility like you wouldn't believe. So if we just have a look out here, we're actually going to go out that other, in fact, yeah, we'll come back out here, just so that you can see how glorious this would be. You know, if you're sitting here in the morning or late in the afternoon, you have the, you know, the protection of the floor up above from the sun. So it would be incredibly cool, absolutely incredibly cool. Now, Queenslanders, high-set Queenslanders just have so much opportunity. We have got an outdoor laundry, all organic wood, just unbelievably fabulous. Just love that. But look at this space. So this is where I mean, what would you use this for? You know, the mind boggles, because you could have ping pong tables, you could have trampolines, you could enclose it. You know, it's there to be enjoyed. So this is where the stairs go up to. Let's have a look up here, because it's got a gorgeous little sign up there. Live, laugh, and love. So this would have been the original entrance into what was the workers' cottage. Just character filled, beautiful. And then under here, again, plenty of space. And the great thing too with Queenslanders is that you can see everything up above, all metal. And look at this. This is beyond. Now, no, I am not going to jump in this hammock, because it would just be, oh, look, little baby frog. Look, have a look. Have a look, have a look. Little baby frog. Sometimes you maybe find a tree frog in there. But this pond, and we've got 3 ponds, which we'll have a look at when we go out into the garden, which is just in 1 minute. It feeds all the little native animals. So the birds, the frogs, everything will just love you for it. They're in love with water. Absolutely fantastic. Now, before we go out into the garden, we're going to have a quick look at the shed, and then we're going to have a wander through, and I'm going to show you those ponds. Just is sleeping, is having a siesta in the sun. We are going to go back out into the garden, and I'll show you those ponds in more detail. This was the door that I spoke about for entering into the granny flat, especially if you've got a granny. And the shed, we'll do the shed because it is so close to the house, it just makes it unbelievably practical. You know, you come up that beautiful driveway, you've got a turning circle, and you're straight in. So you come in here, you park, and you're just straight up the steps. So if we sort of turn around this way, you can just see how easy that is. We've got all the underside up there, just marveling at your entertaining area. Wow, who would not want a shed of this caliber and this size? If you actually think about it, it's actually a 6-bay shed. We can get 3 cars along that way, 3 cars in this way. It's obviously configured, you know, to suit the current owners, but it is, if you took down these walls, you know, you'd easily get 5 cars in, and that would be your 6th car. So this is just a little self-contained spot. It has a roller door on it, just there. You would have seen that from the outside. And just a great workshop, workman's dream. You know, you could do anything in there. Just think about all your perfect hobbies. And then we've got, again, plenty of space under here. It's all steel or all metal. It's, you know, it's high, so you could probably get your camper van or, you know, your boat or something in there. We've got a camper van here that's, you know, relatively high. And then these are the 2 water tanks. So again, you know, roughly 2,700 litres each. And we've got the bore pump, which we would have seen when we came in, which is actually just over there. So we are going to just have a bit of a wander through those beautiful gardens. Unbelievably, they feed the soul. Such a beautiful, natural, low maintenance garden. Now, I promised you that we'll look at these other little ponds. Look at these, these are gorgeous. These are little irises. You'll get pink and little purple and white flowers on there. That is the septic system, which is just right there. And look at this. Orchids. Look at this. Callistemon, that's just, the birds, the little honey eaters, just love that. And it sparkles. Just sparkles. So this is where we were, where we had a little frog friend, just on a little bit there. And then these ponds, they feed into, so pond number 1, pond number 2, and pond number 3. So we actually have a little waterfall that I'll show you when you get here, where it actually just, you know, it flows up and over. Absolutely beautiful. And then, oh wow, look at these. Wow. Look at that up on the tree ferns. Oh, that's what's living in the rainforest. just magical. Plenty of water outlets everywhere you go. Now, before we head down there, I am actually just going to quickly show you just up over the other side. I'm just going to meet you there because I forgot to show you something. I'm so sorry, I did forget when we were down there to show you this brilliant little fire pit area where, again, you can just, it's another relaxation spot where you can just sit and relax in amongst the stars, in amongst the trees. And this was one of the old original water tanks that has been chopped and absolutely perfect for your new set of veggies. And these outlets here are everywhere in the garden. So you can put in hoses, turn your bore water on, and off you go. So back to those little ponds. Just fascinated with these ponds. And look at this. My goodness, look at the size of these leaves. That is just beyond fantastic. This is where you're going to hang up your washing. Well, you don't have to hang up your washing here, but that's where the Hills Hoist is. And we have all this beautiful natural garden. Low maintenance. Remember, we are almost slap bang in the middle of the land. So if you imagine your big rectangle, you're pretty close to that center. So privacy absolutely guaranteed. This over here was the bottom of the little pond. These gingers are stunning. You'll get beautiful, great big flowers coming out of there. And this is the pond from different angle. Just absolutely brilliant. So down over here, we've got another little special water hole. Again, feeds the animals, feeds the little birds, and it is a seasonal dam. So it will fill up in the wet season. There you go, absolutely magical. So the water will fill up here. So the water from the little ponds or any overflow will come down in here, up into the dam, and up and over the dam. So the road, the garden is very, slopey at this side, so you're not going to have any water issues, and it just naturally goes all the way down here. This is lovely. We've got all these lovely little spots. Hopefully you can hear the birds down over here, and this is it. You know, we talk about the low maintenance aspect of the rainforest. Oh my goodness, look at the size of that. Wow. Oh, that is unbelievable. 30 meters high, maybe 40 meters high, who knows? And of course, an absolutely sensational, oh, I shouldn't have done that. Just took a little bit off staghorn. Just unbelievable. You just got to breathe all this in. It is just, it's breathtaking. I really hope you've enjoyed this wonderful little baby tour of number 504 Oakforest Road in Kuranda. Oh my goodness, just lost for words. Hopefully now you can see what a fantastic private sanctuary this actually is. A very, very, very special property with beautiful natural environment, gorgeous natural rainforest, all your birds, all your butterflies, all your little wildlife, you know, that is just, they're going to love you for having the water and those amazing ponds. And then of course the high-set Queenslander, my goodness, character filled and original 1930s. So if the walls could talk, I mean, what would they say? But you are now going to be that one beautifully lucky owner, as I said at the beginning, that really can cherish and love this beautiful house and the beautiful property. The location is great. It's peaceful, it's quiet. It's only, 5-10 minutes into Kuranda village, and you're only 15 minutes down into, Smithfield Shopping Centre, where you've got Bunnings and Woolies and Coles and everything that you would need. But you come home to this, leadlight windows, silky oak doors, and the sound of the rainforest just rustling in your ears. Absolutely magnificent. So do give me a call, Angela Martin. But remember to check out my YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe. Please press that little button because my videos are uploaded several days before we hit the market. So you are going to find out about them before everyone else. Also, my website, Coming Soon Properties, same thing. You would find out about this property 4, 5, 6 days ago before it hits the market. So don't miss out. Just make sure you give me a call and subscribe.